I'm Tumpy. This is night time.
And welcome back. Thank you for bearing with us the whole week I was gone. And
I don't have to go insane anymore.
Well, you know, sometimes. But we get on with it. What's news?
All right. So this coming weekend, the moon, as in, you know, our Luna, is going to reach its closest point to us that it will in a while. It's called apogee, I believe. Either way, the moon will be 16% brighter and be exerting 42%. Perigee or apogee?
I think perigee is the inner one and apogee is the outer one. Something.
Anyway, check out the articles. You know,
it's gonna be a really close and really huge moon.
Right.
That's the punchline. We actually talked about it a little bit ago over there. How it's going to like change tides and make stuff really cool looking, and it's going to be the crazy moon.
So yeah, if you're going to be around any of the ocean or tides or any of that, they will be 42% stronger. So you might want to be a little bit careful about that. Other than that, enjoy the awesomeness that is our nearest neighbor.
Yeah, we need to be aware of our very close space neighbors.
Most definitely. Fortunately, it's not going to crash into us or anything. It's
just
it does that.
Just moon. But moving on. So, we haven't really ragged on the DEA like ever because most of the time they're pretty good about. I know you're here again, and I love you so much. And your hat. But moving on, the DEA doing what it does. Usually is pretty effective because they are the Drug Enforcement Agency, for those of you who don't know. They apprehended somebody a few days ago, and then...
last month, yeah.
Last month.
A few days ago.
They apprehended... Yeah, I see what you did there. May 1st, for those of you who don't know. They apprehended him, and then...
put him through some tests and searches.
Yeah, and then they left him there and forgot him
on accident.
I'm gonna say it's possible that they could have accidentally left him there, but not for 5 days.
The crazy thing, even for me though, I just reading through, is when they found him after 5 days and went, "Oh, what are you doing here?" He was high on meth.
I tried to hold it in.
Nobody knows how he got it.
I have a guess. I have a guess. That's all I'm saying.
He said they said he
they
found
searched him.
a white powder and
they searched him and he was high on meth when they found. That's all I'm saying. I have an idea, but I ain't gonna talk about it because it makes me uncomfortable.
There were no cavity searches.
There were.
Strange. Anyway,
what? So yeah,
throwback here.
Another little throwback.
This is way back. I don't know if you'll be able to even reach it by clicking the previous. I'm actually going to
wait. They don't have to click previous anymore.
We have playlists.
We have playlists now. You can actually go and look at the playlist for whatever week you want to watch, and thusly watch whole weeks of news.
Or you can still use the previous button. I'm still going to put those up. But
yeah, those are important.
Now
options are optional, as you may know. But moving on.
So strange sound in the Canadian town of Windsor. I think I forgot what province.
It's up north. It's around Detroit. The reason that it's news is that Canada sent somebody to Detroit, somebody like official and awesome, and they came to Detroit and were like, "Hey, can you stop that racket? Can you stop making that noise? That sounds like somebody dropped the bass really hard." And
the Americans were like, "What sound?" Evidently, they have this huge sound going through Windsor that is just completely disrupting everything. And from all tests, is coming from somewhere just south of the border, Except that nobody around that area has any clue what it is. We even sent in tests to it was like this industrial area, so Canada was like, okay, probably that. They sent guys in, and they're like, nothing has changed in the past 2 years, and this is the sound in like the past 5 years, and the sound's only been going for the past 2 years, so it's nothing we have.
Yeah. Well, so in case you haven't looked into it, they are there videos about this one?
I don't think there's actual video yet, but there's a lot of research. Actually, yeah, there's video right there. Okay.
So go check out the link. Like these weird sounds that are going around, and like one of the big ones that people talk about is Kiev, and the one we talked about on our show. It was Wisconsin.
Was it Wisconsin or Minnesota?
Minnesota, Wisconsin. It was up there.
It
was in one of the weird states that makes cool stuff. But yeah, these sounds are all over the place, and they are from every account. They're sounds that come from like everywhere. It's not even like monodirectional. Like you can tell it's coming from over there. No, it's just kind of an all-encompassing sound, and nobody really knows, so people are getting scared and trying to blame other people, and it has to be explainable. And really, they can't, and they're trying it, but they can't. So, good luck. Hopefully, the end is not nigh, and we move on.
Speaking of the end nigh. Anyway. Sorry.
Oh, well, Obama flew into Afghanistan on a surprise trip to commemorate his efforts in killing bin Laden, because he said that they do it, and they did it, so he's taking credit. Except the Navy
Bush
SEALs
started it in the first place, and it was his timetable. Anyway,
and the Navy SEALs did it. That's all I'm saying. The Navy SEALs.
I usually don't stand too much with Senator McCain.
Me neither.
But he has said something to the effect of recently that I really, really like. That is, the people who took out Osama are heroes. The thing is about heroes is they don't brag.
And we move on to really news that only matters to those of us who geek out a little bit over Christopher Nolan's interpretation of Batman, which I do. I geek out a lot, just a little. And
if you haven't watched Batman Begins and Dark Knight,
do
watch them. I don't even care if you don't like superhero movies. These are amazingly good.
Well-done films.
Yes. A new trailer has come out for the third installment, which will be Christopher Nolan's last, Dark Knight Rises. And it's epic.
All I'm saying is I'm pretty sure they did Bane right, and I'm pretty sure they're doing Catwoman right, because I specifically remember somewhere a long time ago when we talked about it for the first time, Anne Hathaway almost punched out a stuntman's eye.
Right.
Because, well, she's pretty bad. Bad mamma jamma. Moving on.
Either way, check out the trailer and the link below. Saying I meant actually just give you one to the Yahoo, YouTube right here. It's Yahoo down there.
Yahoo's down in the bar.
YouTube here.
Right here. In case you didn't already click it, because I would have already clicked it. And we move on to airships. Not just any airships, like flying blimps for the Army. Military industrial complex. Current military
modern
industrial
day.
complex. So, they've been playing around with the unmanned aerial vehicle stuff, and that's all fine and good, but the Global Hawks and things of that, big wing, big camera nature are super expensive. So one idea that they are field testing is the idea of those blimps again.
It's a high-tech looking blimp. I mean, you look at it,
yeah, it's really cool. It looks like a kind of a fat torpedo in the air. And I'm not gonna lie, that's cool.
As if I sprouted wings. Anyway.
Oh, that's not nice.
I'm nice to everyone but myself.
Me too.
Anyway.
I'm nice to everyone but you too. But moving on.
All right, so over in Massachusetts, Middleborough, they have a problem.
Swearing problem.
Everly is so bad that they are actually seriously considering reinstating and
not reinstating, because they have the law. They have the law on the books. But like the U.S. flag code, it does not have a punishment.
So they're thinking of adding $20 fines to everybody who says a word that is rather offensive.
Well, the problem isn't even that people are swearing, because people drop bombs all the time.
Oh yeah.
It's that they're shouting them. They are shouting obscenities in public all over the place.
I kind of want to go to this town before the law goes really.
Me too.
Effect, just to see. Anyway,
I want to record it. I want to be like, F what? Gee, what? But moving on to our last story of the day, which is unfortunately not nearly as funny as some of the other things we've been talking about, because a mother in, where was this?
Washington.
This is a place.
Washington State.
Washington State, who she. I think I just clicked that thing, so I'm going to tell it to not do what it's doing. Okay, so
just another
can't have the audio, but yeah. So this woman decided to put bleach in her daughter's eyes as a punishment for.
Well, it wasn't even really punishment. It was, I think it partially was punishment. Either way, it was originally eye drops for her daughter's eye for an eye infection.
And then?
Then she put bleach in it.
Oh.
And she doesn't really deny it, but she denies the child was in danger. The kid, her daughter, has permanent eye damage now. And is living with her dad now. And her mom is reacting like completely unemotional.
So, I'm not even sure if there's anything else to say about that. Because I will start fuming. Yeah, I'll start fuming. She's in jail, thankfully.
And they have been able to help out this daughter's eye somewhat, but there is permanent damage.
So, the only thing I want to say is I'm going to put a link down in the bar and words right here for childadvocates.org. This particular organization, we're not sponsored by them at all. They're nonprofit. Some of my friends run it, though. My very good friends Spencer and Shannon are co-founders of this organization, and they do such good work for children who come from circumstances like this, who have even less help than this girl had. People who abuse their children with stuff like this. It frustrates me so much, and I'm just glad that there are people that will actually step up and help them and try and give them not even just good times but good lives after abuse like that. So that's really, I'm going to end on that note. But if you have the ability, donate. If you have the time, offer time. Figure out how to organize things for these people. They're good people. Anyways,
I know how we can end on a happy note.
What?
It's my Uncle Doug's birthday today.
Happy birthday, Uncle Doug! And happy birthday to my buddy Mitch. Mitchellis, keep getting older, man. Because you keep getting funnier. All right. Happy birthday, guys, and we'll see you tomorrow. I'm Jeremy.
I'm AJ.
And these are extraordinary times. Be aware. No, just say I'm Tempe. I'm off screen so that it's just you. Okay?
I'm off screen.
No, you say I'm Tempe and these are extraordinary times.
I'm Tempe. This is night time.
Perfect. Thank you, baby. Hey, come here.
Mhm.
Want to go eat some goldfish?
Uh-huh.
Yum.